So we finished our second deep dive weekend. It's pretty remarkable. I've been feeling in my practice changes more than in my life. It's a life of driving to and from the studio and cooking and sleeping and recovering and watching the presidential debate. And I know there's going to be some challenges to come. I feel like I've just begun to scratch the surface of what's kind of what I'm doing right now is what I should always be doing. This is a practice and this is a lifestyle that is one that I say is the way to go, I believe is the way to go, and I am living it. This is the base, this is the fundamentals. And what's coming is going to, I believe, dig up, the really unsustainable beliefs and patterns and excuses. I mean, I'm 2 weeks in. I can play nice for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It's gonna get real, and I want us to all, as a humanity, no big deal, get to a place where we look at the fundamentals and we look at the basics and we look at the base reality of what we're standing on and what we're always in reactivity to. Mostly it's our food and sometimes our traffic and our job, but mostly it's the chemical reactions happening in our physiology, and that's a really deeply crucial thing. And the food sources that we have and the regulations around our food and the limiting access we have to unadulterated and natural, it just doesn't exist. So making the most educated choices and the most informed and the most beneficial choices is not something that most of us take as our own responsibility. So everything that is happening right now, we're 8 days into a cleanse, really. This is the official day 1 of the mono diet of the Khichdi, which is amazing. But this is something that strips us of the numbness or the chemical overload or the layering on top of our nervous system, coffee and wine and chocolate and fill in the blank, cheese, all the things that I love. But I've been able to refrain from. And when we are stripped of those things, we actually get to the essence of who we are. So now only am I really beginning to meet just what's right under the surface. And then as I sustain this and as I continue to practice this, I will actually get to meet the depths of myself. And I wish for every person on the planet to be able to do that at some point in their own way. So hopefully I'm going to get to climb mountains. I'm going to meet new people. I'm going to expand my eyes, and I'm going to expand my outreach, and I'm going to expand the possibilities of anything I've ever dreamed of to be able to live out in this life. So stay tuned. There's plenty more to come.